This is Varsha's Education Academy. So in this session we are going to see the subject of electromagnetic field theory. And the topic is electrostatic field. See, already we have covered 4 to 5 videos in the unit of electrostatic field. This is our last video of this unit, electrostatic field. In this video I am going to cover the entire remaining part what we have left out in electrostatic field, right? This is very important video. Please do watch up to the last moment. Why? Because most of the problems will be related to this video, right? Already we have announced the practice test 1 after the couple of days. So please try to make use of it. Try to participate in that test and analyze your responses in our upcoming video. Then you can able to concentrate in your weaker section, right? You only suggested to take the subject of electromagnetic field theory, so only I have selected that subject for our first practice test. So please try to participate on your own, right? Now we will see the electric field due to the dipole. So already we have seen the potential due to the dipole. So what is the formula for potential due to dipole? It is P AR into AR vector by 4 pi epsilon naught will come, right? Here we are having 2 pi epsilon naught. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught when a value we are going to substitute usually, that is 9 into 10 power 9. Inge 1 by 2 pi epsilon naught irukku. So we have to multiply it with 2. So 18 into 10 power 9. 1 by 2 pi epsilon naught க்கு பதிலா நம்ம என்ன value substitute பண்ணுவோம்? 18 into 10 power 9, right? Now we will see the problem based on the electric field due to electric dipole. Example, an electric dipole 1.0 AZ nanocoulomb meter is at 0,0,0, that is at origin, right? Find the electric field at 0,0,1. Find the electric field at 0,0,1. See, this is the formula. This and all you have to remember, right? Okay. P into AR vector divided by 2 pi epsilon naught into R cube. So, idhula R value எப்படி calculate பண்ணுவீங்கன்னா, கொடுத்திருக்கிற அந்த electric field எந்த இடத்துல find out பண்ணனும்னு கொடுத்திருக்காங்களோ அந்த point minus of this origin. So 0,0,1 minus of 0,0,0, right? This P, what does this P represents? P na ennadu? Dipole moment. In our last session we have defined this one clearly. What is meant by this dipole moment? What is the unit of this dipole moment? It is coulomb meter, right? Coulomb meter na direct ah kuduthirukanga, you can substitute this value directly. Else we have to find out Q and D. Right? Here we are substituting this one value directly for this P, that is dipole moment. So what is the formula for dipole moment? P is equal to Q into D, right? See, here I have substituted P is equal to Q into D. Here I am using XZ, AZ. Why? Because here only we are having Z axis only we are having value, right? So I just substituted it as AZ. So 18 into 10 power 9. Already I have mentioned the value of 1 by 2 pi epsilon naught is 18 into 10 power 9. So into P. What is the value of P? 1 into 10 power minus 9. So 10 power minus 9. Divided by R cube value is 1. So 1 cube into AR vector. So the electric field is E is equal to 18 AR vector volt per meter. 18 AR vector volt per meter, right? So the electric field due to the dipole அப்படினு question கேட்டிருந்தாங்கன்னா you have to use this formula. See, on seeing the question you can remember these formulas, but you should remember while finding the electric field we should use 2 pi epsilon naught. While finding the potential we should use 4 pi epsilon naught, right? Next topic is electric flux. What is meant by flux generally? It is a displaced charge. We can say the electric flux is defined as the displaced charge. Or simply, or psi. See, this electric flux is represented by the symbol of psi and which is equal to the displaced charge. Generally the charge is represented by Q, right? So psi is equal to Q nu nama sollalam. Whereas this psi is equal to surface integral of this flux density. Surface integral of this flux density. Surface integral na enadhu? Integrating with respect to S. Adha nama surface integral nu solluvom. So surface integral of flux density is also called as the electric flux. இப்போ electric flux density அப்படினா என்னன்னு பார்ப்போம். So electric flux density is the product of permittivity as well as the field strength. So D is equal to epsilon into E. See, D is equal to electric flux density is represented by the letter of D. So D is equal to epsilon naught into E. So the unit is coulomb per meter square. So epsilon naught in the sense permittivity of free space. Unit of that permittivity is Fermi per meter. See, the unit of permittivity is farad per meter. Right? Then the electric field strength is represented by the letter of E. See the example for this electric flux density. So if an electric field in free space is given by E is equal to Ax plus 2Ay plus 5Az volt per meter. Find the electric flux density. Find the electric flux density. See, the electric field expression is given, that is E is equal to Ax plus 2Ay plus 5Az. Generally, what is the formula for finding the flux density in terms of electric field strength? It is epsilon naught into E. Already we know the value of epsilon naught, that is permittivity of free space, 8.854 into 10 power minus 12 into this electric field strength, Ax plus 2Ay plus 5Az. After multiplying, we are getting our final expression as this one, 8.854 into Ax plus 17.7 into Ay plus 44.27 Az picocoulomb per meter squared. Picocoulomb per meter squared. Then Gauss law, net flux passing through any closed surface is equal to the charge enclosed by that surface. See, it is represented by the formula of surface integral, but that is closed surface. See here, net flux passing through any closed surface. So it is a closed surface integral of flux density is D dot ds, which is equal to the charge enclosed by that surface. So Q enclosed. Have you all understood the definition for this statement of this Gauss law? That is, surface integral of this flux density is equal to the charge enclosed by that surface. So closed integral D dot ds is equal to Q enclosed. This is in integral form. Whereas in point form, it can be written as del dot D is equal to rho V. Del dot D is equal to rho V. That is, divergence of this flux density is equal to volume charge density. Divergence of this flux density. Divergence என்றது எப்படி சொல்லுவோம்? Del dot. Divergence of this electric flux density is equal to the volume charge density. Right? Now we will see the example based on this Gauss law. These are the applications of Gauss law. Generally, Gauss law statement கேட்பாங்க, Stokes theorem statement கேட்பாங்க, divergence theorem statement கேட்பாங்க. Else, they can ask this kind of questions. These are all applications of those theorems and laws. Right? See the problem. Example number 3. If the electric flux density D is given by, one expression is given, and the unit is mu coulomb per meter square. Why we are using coulomb per meter square? It is in flux density, right? So find the volume charge density at 0, 0, 0 and at minus 1, 0, 4. Here you have to note down one point. Flux density is given, volume charge density is asking, right? So we can simply use the point form of the Gauss law, that is del dot D is equal to rho V. This is the point form of Gauss law, right? Del dot D is equal to rho V. So they are asking us to find this volume charge density. They have given this one. They have given this one, that is electric flux density. Now we have to substitute in the formula. That is del dot D is equal to, see here, we have to split out the line. I just drawn the single line, but there is a split it over here, right? Dou dx plus dou x plus dou dy by dou y plus dou dz by dou z, right? See, இப்போ first உள்ள இந்த ax expression dou x ஆல differentiate பண்றாங்க. See here there is no x term. இங்க x term கிடையாதுல. First term x ஆல differentiate பண்றாங்க. ஆனா இங்க x term கிடையாது. So here we are substituting 0. அடுத்த term y ஆல differentiate பண்றாங்க. இங்க ஒரே ஒரு y இருக்கு. So partial differentiation in the sense this 4x will come directly. Third term z ஆல differentiate பண்றாங்க. There is no z term here. So the value will be 0. Right? So 4x del dot D is equal to 4x. See the x value here is minus 1. So I just substituted this minus 1 over here. So minus 4 mu coulomb per meter cube. Minus 4 mu coulomb per meter cube is the volume charge density for the given problem. Is the volume charge density for the given problem. Next important point is Poisson's equation and Laplace equation. So Poisson's equation அப்படினா என்னன்னா del squared V is equal to minus rho V by E. Del squared V is equal to minus rho V by E. Laplace equation del squared V is equal to 0. Laplace equationல எப்படி இருக்கும்னா எப்பவுமே volume charge density will be 0. So we can get the value as del squared V is equal to 0. Right? So Laplace equation oda condition volume charge density should be 0. Okay. Now we will see the proof for finding this Poisson's equation by using our point form of Gauss law. So del dot D is equal to rho V. This is the point form of Gauss law. D is equal to epsilon E. It is a formula for flux density, electric flux density. Then E is equal to minus del V, that is electric field strength. So del dot D, in the D க்கு பதிலா நம்ம என்ன substitute பண்றோம், இந்த epsilon E substitute பண்றோம். So del dot epsilon E, which is equal to del dot epsilon into E க்கு பதிலா என்ன substitute பண்றாங்க, minus del V. Substitute பண்ணும்போது we are getting the value as del squared, right? Del squared V is equal to minus rho V by epsilon. Del squared V is equal to minus rho V by epsilon. Right? This is the derivation, not only derivation, proof for this Poisson's equation from our point form of the Gauss law. Right? Then how will we apply, can we achieve this Laplace equation? When the volume charge density is 0, this del squared V will become 0. That is said to be the Laplace equation, right? Then boundary conditions on E and D. That is, first boundary condition is E tan 1 is equal to E tan 2. What does this equation represents? That is, the tangential component of E, the tangential component of electric field E in the medium 1 the same as that of the electric field in the medium 2 at any boundary. Is same as that of the electric field in the medium 2 at any boundary. This is the condition for E. Whereas in D க்கு என்ன condition அப்படினு கேட்டிங்கனா, the rho s na என்னது, surface charge density. So the normal component of D is continuous across any boundary, except at the surface of the conductor. And the conductor oda surface தவிர மீதி எந்த boundaryலயுமே normal component is continuous. Normal na என்னது, which is represented in the term of n. So the normal component of D is continuous across any boundary except at the surface of the integral. So அதை எப்படி represent பண்ணுவோம், dn1 minus dn2 is equal to rho s. So for any point other than the conductor boundary, we can say it as dn1 is equal to dn2. ஸோ கண்டக்டர் பவுண்டரி தவிர வேறு எந்த பவுண்டரி நம்ம எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம்னாலும் dn1 is equal to dn2 நம்ம எடுத்துக்கலாம். ஓகே, relaxation time. Then the next topic is relaxation time, or we can say it as a rearrangement time. So it is time taken by the charge placed in a material to reach 36.8% of its initial value. So relaxation time அப்படின்னா என்னன்னா, ஒரு சார்ஜ், ஒரு மெட்டீரியலில் இருக்கிற ஒரு சார்ஜ் அதோடைய இனிஷியல் வேல்யூலேருந்து 36.8% ரீச் பண்ணுறதுக்கு எடுத்துக்கிற டைம். ஸோ இட் இஸ் ரெப்ரசன்டட் பை த சிம்பிள் ஆஃப் TR which is equal to epsilon by sigma. Epsilon எப்படி சொல்லுவோம்? epsilon naught into epsilon r. So epsilon naught is our free space permittivity and epsilon r is our relative permittivity. So epsilon is equal to epsilon naught into epsilon r. Sigma is the conductivity, right? Now we will see the problem based on this relaxation time. So find the relaxation time of seawater. In the seawater they can give you any type of material, but they will give you the epsilon r value also, but they will give any type of material to find the relaxation time of the charge. So find the relaxation time of seawater whose epsilon r is equal to 81 and sigma is equal to 5 mole per meter. So TR is equal to epsilon by sigma, which is equal to epsilon r value வந்து 81 கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. So epsilon என்னது? Epsilon naught into epsilon r. Generally free space permittivity value 8.854 into 10 power minus 12. Epsilon r value 81 கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. I just substituted, divided with conductivity, that is 5. So our final answer is 143.37 picoseconds. So it is relaxation time which is having the unit of seconds. So I substituted the value as picoseconds, right? So these are all important topics, very important topics only I am covering in this video. Last video of this unit, electrostatic fields. Then polarization. See, what is meant by polarization? It is defined as the dipole moment per unit volume of dielectric. Dipole moment na enadhu? Q into D. That is a particular charge into the distance between two charges. The charge Q into the distance between the two charges, right? So polarization is defined as the dipole moment per unit volume of dielectric. So the formula for polarization is, that is XE epsilon naught into E. Epsilon naught என்றது உங்களுக்கு தெரியும், permittivity of free space. E na என்னது? Electric field strength. This psi, we can say it as psi E also. That is susceptibility. Susceptibility. How can we find out this susceptibility? In the sense, it is epsilon r minus 1. Susceptibility as epsilon r minus 1. Now we will see one example based on this polarization. If a dielectric material of epsilon r is 4 is kept in an electric field, that is E is equal to 3ax plus 2ay plus az volt per meter. Find the polarization. See here, the epsilon r value is given, that is 4. Epsilon r value is given as 4. E is equal to, that is field strength is given as the expression. So polarization formula என்னது? That is psi E epsilon naught E. The susceptibility, how can we find out the value of susceptibility? That is epsilon r minus 1. Epsilon r is given as 4. So 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. So P is equal to psi E into epsilon naught into capital E, that is field strength. So 3 into 8.854 into 10 power minus 12 into the field strength expression. So our final answer polarization is 79.6668 AX plus 53.12 AY plus 26.56 AZ picocoulomb per meter square. This is the polarization for a given field strength expression. Now our next very important topic is capacitance. Generally, we used to calculate the capacitance in many forms. So, C is equal to Q by V. So, it is the ratio of average value of charge to the average value of. So, C is equal to Q by V, that is absolute ratio of absolute value of charge to the absolute value of potential difference. So, for a parallel plate capacitor, we can say it is C is equal to epsilon A by D. Generally, we can calculate the energy stored in the capacitor by using the formula of W is equal to half CV squared. This formula is very important. W is equal to half CV squared to calculate the energy stored in the capacitor. Then our last topic, that is Stokes theorem. So Stokes theorem, it is the relationship between the line integral and the surface integral. So the surface integral of del cross H is equal to the closed line integral of H dot dl. Right? Surface integral of del cross H is equal to line integral of H. This is said to be Stokes theorem. Whereas the divergence theorem is the relationship between the closed surface integral and the volume integral. So closed surface integral of D dot ds is equal to volume integral of del dot d. So this is our divergence theorem. See, in this session I have covered all the left out topics both in the elements of vector calculus, mathematical formulation of EMF as well as the electrostatic field. So all 2 units we completed successfully. Up to this video you have to watch to write our exams well. So practice test 1, I will cover all these topics, that is Gauss law, Stokes theorem, divergence theorem, curl, divergence, all vector based vector calculus, that is elements of vector calculus. So please remember, try to participate in the test on Wednesday as well as on Saturday. Please make the use of it. Thank you all. Thank you for watching this video. If you are having doubts, please mention it in the comment box. Thank you all. Thank you for watching this video.